Whoa, what is this? Okay, just deal with the few zombies that are there. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Welcome back to today's episode, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Now, in the last episode, we left off here with having successfully captured these two prisoners from a pretty big orbital raid. And we're currently working on trying to fortify our walls even further, trying to add a secondary wall on the side here so that we can fire to the center in case we need to. Right now, we also have around 2 days of just peace and quiet without any zombies. But unfortunately, I did notice that the refugees here are going to leave during a time when there's zombies. Now, I don't know if I want to stop them. Here's how we're going to do this then. I am going to arrest all 5 of them. And if any of them have like positive social thoughts with any of our colonists, I will make an effort to recruit them. Otherwise, we will release them once the zombie threat hits 0 again, just so they don't immediately get themselves killed. So Thane here does not have any positive thoughts with anybody. Lorena had same thing. Max, wait, Max is actually Jake's son? Okay, so we'll keep Max. Levin here has a friendship with Caio, and Caio does not have a friendship with any of our actual colonists. So we will only be keeping Max, but we'll try and arrest the other ones. And let's see if we can peacefully resolve this. Well, just about as peacefully as one can arrest someone. So I'm going to have them arrest Max first, and that immediately makes them hostile. Okay, well, you know what? This actually works out in our favor if they just leave, because right now there aren't any zombies, and they should be able to make it off the map safely. So that works out. We finished the multi-analyzer research finally, so let's not open the tab until we have the multi-analyzer built, because that will give us the options to research the higher tier research, because if we open it now, we'll still be stuck at just the high tier research. We finished the outer part of the wall here, so let's go ahead and barricade the door just so that we are in relative safety from the zombies. Whoa, what is this? A monster that spits zombies to attack your base from the air. Okay. So it's a zombie that needs killing. Everyone please get on the walls. I'm not sure how tanky these things are. We also, unfortunately, do have some thrombos in the way. That might be a bit of a problem. Okay, we tagged it once there. Twice. Hollow Point seems decent against it. Doesn't seem to have any armor. Just a whole bunch of health. Oh, never mind. It definitely has armor. Okay, it has quite a bit. Emu Revenge. I'm so sad about that. Okay, Thrombo Revenge. I'm a little bit more worried about that. I mean, I guess if we kill the Thrombo, it's fine. We haven't downed it yet. It's at 61%. Are there 2 of them on top of each other, or is there only 1 here? I can't quite tell. It's at 49%, though. I'm assuming that it, like, launches zombies over our walls, so let's try to kill it before it gets any closer. Okay, it's dead? Maybe? Where did it drop? Wait, there is a second one, right? I'm confused. When I click on it, it says that it's dead, but it's still moving. I'm not sure. It does seem to rally all the other zombies, so we should be careful with this. Treat it similar to a breacher zombie. And we actually just got Rubber recruited. They are the Starjack that I wanted to replace Lilith from last episode because she unfortunately died in a raid that Rubber was a part of. So Rubber here is very neurotic and an optimist, good at plants, construction, medical, and intellectual. Here's an explosive zombie. I'm curious to see how much damage it does to our walls, though. We accidentally hit the Thrombo. Should be okay, though. It has no way to directly reach us. Oh, okay, that's bad. Wow, that is an enormous explosion. That is way bigger than I thought it was going to be. It launched so much shrapnel. Why do the Thrombos insist on trying to kill us? Stop. Okay, we cleared out some of the zombies over there. Now let's give it some time for the area to calm down. Okay, now that we have the multi-analyzer fully completed, we can open up our research tab and we get a whole bunch of junk. The shuttle would be good. We don't have a shuttle engine, so it's pointless. Advanced launchers for the better grenades could be okay. Still need to get fabrication, though. We got Left's recruited as well. He is a good miner, a good plant worker. He can't really fight, but we can train him up with the zombie horde that needs cleared every day. We finished advanced launchers, and now we get precision rifling is very good. So we're going to go ahead and take that. That will allow us to make some pretty decent submachine guns or some rifles as well. It'll also allow us to make the fully automatic shotgun, which I'm unsure if I want to make due to the fact that it might just waste ammo, but it might be kind of cool. So 2 things here. Harry has gone into a coma due to the Go Juice dependency. We don't have any more Go Juice to give her. And we have 22 days before she dies. So that's a little concerning. And we've also been changing up our attire here, like the color. I've made it so that their outer layer is like this blue. It's like a brighter blue. And then the purple is for the most of the armor, the outer parts. And we got Max recruited as well. We have some really good wardens. That's why we are recruiting them so quickly. Max is only level 4 shooting, but he has the potential to, or she has the potential to go higher because of the passion. Can cook and do social as well as craft. That's crazy. So there was a thrombo stuck inside of our walls, and then it mined its way out, breaching the wall, and now there's a albino zombie opening the doors. What are the odds of that? Okay, get on the wall, guys. Actually, Anna Codex, you guys need to shoot at this zombie before it screeches. Here it comes. Please bring it down. It's so fast. It's crazy. Okay, you downed it before it screamed. The doors did get closed behind it, and it is dead. It bled out shortly after we downed it. That could have been a scary situation if it was nighttime. All right, we finished precision rifling, and no fabrication, unfortunately. I guess we just go for hospital bed. It's the cheapest research and could be pretty helpful in case we have some pretty bad infections. Oh, I did not see that. A breach zombie has snuck up onto the wall somehow. I was not paying attention. I was minding my own business over here, setting up some bedrooms for our people, and then there's this guy now. How am I supposed to deal with this? Okay, I have an idea. I've come up with something. I need some shotguns and Jake, somebody that can deconstruct walls quickly. We need to go to the right side here, and let's deconstruct this wall. Might be a bad idea, but we're out of options right now. It two-shots the wall. Okay. That's concerning. Okay, Jake, I need you to open this wall. Might sound like a dumb idea, I know. And then once that's open, I need the shotguns to swing in and try to bring that guy down. Jake, stay here, please. Okay, just deal with the few zombies that are there. We dealt with the breacher zombie. There are... Oh my goodness. Okay. There's a lot of zombies there. Deal with that one, and then let's fall back. Let's all retreat to the door back here, and then we're going to barricade this door right there. So Jake, you get to work on that. The rest of you get on the walls so that we can start clearing off a few of these zombies. All right, the door is barricaded. Everyone takes some time off. We have a lot of research to finish yet. We finish hospital bed and a bunch of crappy research. We'll take neural supercharger because it's the least amount of points necessary to move on to the next research. So while we're cooped up in here for another day or so, let's go ahead and open up the Ancient Danger. I've been reading a few of your comments suggesting that we should put Harry, our Hussar here, who has Goju's dependency, into the crypto sleep caskets that are inside. And I actually did not even think about that, so let's go ahead and try to do that. Hopefully we can capture the Ancient Danger somewhat intact, and I'm expecting mechanoids. So since we have no components and we can't craft any EMP shells, we're just gonna have to settle for slug. And if it's a centipede, we're dead. Not quite, but it's pretty close. So I'm gonna have Jake open up this wall here, and let's hope for the best. That's a pleasant surprise. It's a singular Cyclops inside. Okay, Samantha, go to the side. We're just gonna try and melee attack it. If it walks up, we should just be able to bash its skull in, because we do have maces. And I guess you could peek with your shotgun here, just blast it as well. Yeah, we can definitely pierce the armor with the slugs. That's so perfect. That was the only mechanoid in there. We got a tornado generator, some more luciferium, and a tech print for poison synthesis. Not very useful, but we do have these ancient cryptosleep caskets to worry about. Now, this could go one of three ways, actually. Either there are dead guys in here that turn into zombies, or there are friendlies, or there are enemies. And either way, the enemies are going to be very heavily armed and armored, most likely. So we need to be a little careful here. So let's try to get everyone to some semblance of cover and put our melee characters up front. They're going to probably take a lot of damage this fight here. Hopefully they're friendly, though. We'll see. So open this up. Actually should move you this way so that instead we have direct line of sight to all of them once they come out, and move you this way to the right so that we can attack them as soon as they come out. That's a pleasant surprise again. Wow, this has been a very fortunate Ancient Danger for us. They're all knocked down. There's honestly only two of them that I want to actually recruit. It's Art and Rahmund the Nervous. That's kind of a sick name. And the rest of them, we're not going to leave them to die. We're going to capture them, tend them up to health, and then release them. We also have this hermetic crate here to open up. And we got a weather normalization device. So it just ends all ongoing weather effects. It could even disperse toxic fallout. Ooh, okay. This could be useful. So let's take Harry to the cryptosleep casket over there. You know, these crypto sleep caskets could also be very useful if they work with the zombie virus, where if one of us gets bit and we don't have a cure, we could just put them in the crypto sleep caskets. All right, the zombies are starting to die out now. What I would like to do is go out here to the world, and there are 3 ancient complexes, and additionally, I noticed that there was a component mining worksite. Now, it might be a little dangerous because it's guarded by 17 people in total, but I feel like we can take this on. We finished Neural Supercharger, and I mean, no, that's already for save our ship. We're not quite ready for that. Let's just take the basic holodeck. I think this counts as entertainment, if I'm not mistaken. Oh yeah, it's like a gaming PC. Interesting. Oh, that's cool. You can level up your skills depending on what you set it to. Okay. Well, unfortunately, we're not going to have enough time to make it to that component worksite. That's a shame. The other 2 on the map here are steel, which we don't really need that much at the moment. I also see these ruins over here to the northwest of us. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. Let's go explore that, and then on the way back, if we're still fully intact, we'll explore the ancient complexes. Well, a flash storm hit the black goo that was on the map, so I suppose that clears up our problem of having the goo in the tunnel over here. So here we are at the ruins, actually. There was no notification. We just kind of got here. We spawned in the middle of the map, and we have 2 main structures up here, one to the north, one to the south. Now, I unfortunately couldn't bring any melee characters because of the armor that they had. They didn't have enough cold resistance, and there's a cold snap at the moment, so they were starting to get hypothermia. We had to leave Nixon back at the base. We instantly get a crypto sleep casket, though. Let's go ahead and open it up, see what we got. So in here, hopefully no... Okay, it's a down guy. They are a mercenary. Oh, you have advanced components on you. Give me that. And make sure we pick this up just in case we need to leave in a hurry. There's also this shield pack, which I will equip to Jake. Let's move on to the other room then. That was a very good starting room. Hopefully the rest of the ruins has decent loot as well. So far, that seems to be the best part. Oh, we got a corpse in here. We need to double tap you. Over here on the right side, we got nothing. This is a steel scrap box. Not useful at the moment. We got a big empty room. Another big empty room to the right side. Okay, 2 empty rooms so far. I suppose empty rooms is better than a room filled with enemies. We got a dead end on the left side. And this goes into like a mountain, sort of. Wow, this place is actually massive. We got a really big hallway. Oh, watch out. That's a hunter drone. Back up, back up. I do not want to deal with that right now. Okay, nothing up to this top left side. This is most likely just an area that goes into the outdoors, so I'm not going to bother with it. We got another crypto sleep casket, actually. Let's go ahead and check this out. Let's see, what do we got in this one then? Okay, hold on, hold on. Don't fire at Marina. So we got a guy, Imoke the Old. You have some go juice on you. Okay, I'm very interested in bringing you down. Guys, please be careful. I would like to avoid the friendly fire at all costs. Bring him down. Okay, nice. It's us or them, guys. We got to remember this. We got a charge rifle. All right, we got a charge SMG. That's going to be very handy. And most importantly, we got this go juice. We have a Militor in here. It's loaded with buckshot. We could probably just outgun it if we do this. If we all move into the room here and take our shots, we should be able to outgun it. Perfect. That was a little risky because we risk the suppression from the buckshot. Okay, we got another Militor and a rusted safe over here on the right side. Okay, that one woke up. If you could stand here and melee attack it once it comes through, just try to melee it. There we go. And then you go right here. Should be able to get the shot off. And since we're aiming at the head, it should go down in a few shots. Let's see, Jake. Let's open up this rusted safe. What do we got? We got a map that probably leads to another quest location, so that's going to be handy. Okay, we made to a sort of dead end over here on the bottom. Just a few more rooms to check. Man, exploring these would be so much faster had they not made every door out of slate. Okay, that's a dead end there to the left side. On the right side, we got one more room here. Okay, looks like nothing. There are 2 more rooms up the top here, but I'm going to give everyone a little bit of a break. We can have our meals, and oh, we also need to finish this guy off over here, just so he doesn't come back. I'm also worried about the fact that there might be corpses on the map someplace that are fresh, and they might just turn to zombies and come attack us. Oh, nice. We found a component box. That'll be handy. This one should give us 3 components. I'll take it. Okay, we got another hunter trap here. Try to avoid this room. And it looks like this is just like an open area over here. And I'm going to let everyone rest for a little bit. And then we'll explore the building down here to the south side. In this room here, we got a Scorcher, actually. That's concerning. If we swap over to Snapshot and then, like, rush it with a melee, like, we just try to melee attack it, that might work. The problem is if it doesn't, we just die. Here's the plan. Let's try to wake it up, and then we bait it out. Let's open up the door here, and then I suppose you could just try to take a shot. Can you hit it there? You can. Okay, fall back to the side. Andrea, you're about to melee attack it. Okay, careful, though. Back up. Melee attack it now. Perfect. Go to the left side and then take some shots with the slug. There we go. I almost messed that up because if Andrea goes in too soon, we just get blasted by the flamethrower. And we also have a crystal sleep casket in here. Let's go ahead and open it up, see what we got. Oh, we got a guy with an incendiary launcher. Okay, you guys do not fire. And then Andrea fall outside. Arsene, go to the left side. You have a lot of things that I want on you. Just don't let this guy fire and we should be okay. And just make sure to head tap him, please. Finish him off as well. Perfect. And so this gives us an incendiary launcher, which I guess we could take. We also got some more Gojus and some more advanced components. We got some more components over here in a component box, and there's also a dead body we need to finish off. Okay, there's a hunter trap and some wasps over here. Let's not open this door. Okay, another scorcher. All right, let's just leave with the things that we got. Let's not get too greedy. We got a total of 16 components, 6 advanced components, 2 Gojus, a little bit of plasteel, that fuel launcher as well. And we got that charge SMG, as well as the map that could potentially lead to other quests. And also, I'm going to release these 3 prisoners here while there aren't any zombies on the map so they can go and live their own lives. We finished the research for basic holodecks. Oh my god, finally. Fabrication. It is here. We can make some progress now. Jake and the rest of the caravan are on their way back because we only have around 2.5 days until the zombies show up again. I'm going to try to tame these dromedaries as well because we don't have any meat-producing animals at the moment. All right, the caravan has made it back safely. And I don't know about you guys, but dromedaries honestly are my favorite farm animal. If not cows, I guess. But like dromedaries are my number 1 because they may not be particularly good at a lot of things, but they can do a lot of things. For example, you can get milk. You can get the dromedary leather, which is actually pretty decent at insulation. You can get some meat from them. And they're also caravan animals. Wait, and you can ride them, I think, right? So they can do it all. Well, I was going to try to tame the rest of the dromedaries. We managed to get 1, and then a bunch of bears showed up. Just quickly trying to deal with them because I really want those dromedaries. Okay, we downed the majority of them. Some of them might get back up, though. Okay, we got one. Thank goodness. Now we have a pair. And with some of these bears here, that will allow us to make some more packaged survival meals, which is going to be very nice in case we need to travel again. And then let's just barricade the door so that we can just be in here in relative safety. With those couple of advanced components that we got, we can build some ground penetrating scanner and some long-range mineral scanners. I'm not entirely sure where to make them, though. I guess just over here should be okay. I changed my mind. I'm making them on this side because they're near the research bench, and since the researchers are probably going to be over here anyway, it saves them at least 1 trip. I'm also adding some solar panels over here. Oh, I spotted you this time, buddy. There's a breacher zombie over there. So we need to clear the horde over here and then try to get Dart out there onto an embrasure and try to take him out from a distance. Yeah, so this is what I had in mind here. So the shotguns are down here clearing the main horde, and then on the left side we can have the rifles to try to get some precision shots on some stragglers that are in the distance, for example, or high priority targets, such as this case. We have access to the breacher zombie with Dart's marksman rifle now. So we tagged it once, and I think we killed one of the goo zombies in the back there. Oh, Dart is out of ammo. Whoops. I guess send him back. Okay, now it's in range so that we can use our assault rifles here. We tagged it again. We got rid of the shield. 1 or 2 shots should do the trick now. We tagged it again. That was a body shot, so it didn't go down. Another body shot. A 3rd body shot. Oh, we got lung rot over here on probably Nixon, right? Yeah, get out of there. My bad. I wasn't paying attention. We headshot it, and 1 more shot. Come on. There we go. I do wonder if when we destroy the shield, does it still count as a breacher zombie? Like if we remove the shield and the helmet, can it still just 2-shot walls? What are the odds of that? It's a 2nd breacher zombie immediately after the 1st one. All right, Dart, since there's no horde on the wall immediately, I'm going to send you by yourself. Make sure we can try to focus it, although there are a lot of zombies in the way, so this might be a little bit of a difficult task. Apparently we tagged it already, though. Oh, wow, we just killed it. Good shooting, Dart. I suppose he does have 16 shooting, so it should be expected that he can land his shots. This is because of my carelessness. So I just had Codex clearing the wall there because it was the closest, and they're now jumping over the wall. Could you fall back a little bit? Okay, I think he killed the one that was jumping over the wall, but I've learned my lesson. Let me go get the actual people to clear this. Matter of fact, they can have that area. Just leave it be. Who am I kidding? Of course we're going to shoot them. It jumped over to the right side, which was very fortunate. Because if it jumped over to where Codex was, I think Codex might have just gotten bitten. We really need to make some grenades, probably some frags, so that we can just throw them into the room here when there's like a bunch of zombies on the ground, because I don't really have an easy way of dealing with all the ones that are knocked over. And they do seem to count for climbing over walls. So for example, in this cluster here, it's probably around 10 in this cluster. So if only 8 more show up, they are able to climb over the wall. Also adding some embrasures over here on the right side so that we can fire anyone on this side of the door is on the list. The defenses need a major overhaul. Like right now, I'm afraid that they're decent against zombies, if that, and then bad against people, as we saw last episode. And I don't even want to think about mechs right now. Toxic fallout. Okay, we have something to turn this off, if I'm not mistaken. In a matter of speaking. So we have this weather normalization device, and it stated that it could get rid of toxic fallouts, which I'm going to take the opportunity to test it out. I assume it's a one-time use thing, so we go ahead and use it. Oh, it instantly gets rid of it. That's nice. I sure do hope that we don't need it for something else in the future, but I feel like that's a pretty good use of it to get rid of the toxic fallout. I mean, when am I ever going to get rid of the rain, you know? I feel like if we're going to use it on something, it might as well be a toxic fallout. And that's the first of the new recruits there. The Nervous. You can just leave your name as that. Sure, we can work with that. So you're a good melee character and a good planter. And you can also do mining when you're not busy with something else. So right now we're trying to claim back this area here. Oh, be careful. Because I would like to rebuild the wall over here. We did a lot of damage to our own embrasures due to us just firing our buckshot at it. Just mind your step, guys. Tiptoe around the zombies and you'll be okay. There's a few more walls here. Once we have this wall built, we can try and kill all the zombies on the ground here, and then we should be okay. Okay, and this is the last piece of the wall. We also got the door built on the right side, so then we are safe for now. At long last, fabrication. We've been dreaming about this for 8 episodes now. I will immediately after grab advanced ammunition, and we will also slap down a fabrication bench over here. If I just put it here and then move the door one over, we should be okay. Don't worry, I'm not going to block the door. Ooh, and from the map that we found, when we went out to those ruins, we got an ancient warehouse. That is pretty far from us, but it gives us something to do later on. These ones don't expire, they'll stay there forever. Finally, fabrication bench. You can make a chainsaw here. Maybe I'll make it, okay? Maybe. I could be persuaded to make it, but first we're going to make components. And we apparently just got 3 Glitterworld medicine from our lake here. You have to wonder just what's in this lake for us to be able to catch this, because this doesn't go anywhere. It had to have been there since the beginning of the game. First we caught human meat, and then we caught Glitterworld medicine. We might have caught something else, but I've forgotten about it. So this room right here is going to be for the Mechanitor stuff, because I'm very excited to have our own little army of Militors. But we do need this. I won't say what, because last time I said something, an entire meteorite landed and broke our walls. But I need this. There's plenty of slag chunks out here, but the issue is trying to get them due to the fact that there's always zombies outside. Apparently we just had some steel laying around right here and I did not notice it. This should be enough. Okay, dangerous situation. I've just kind of been letting the zombies move into here because I'm afraid to fire. Welcome, Ark. Everything's deciding to happen right now. So Ark is a good builder, good crafter. Very bad fighter, but he does have psychically hypersensitive. So if we get our hands on a Psychic Neuroformer, that might be kind of interesting to have him as a Psycaster. I completely forgot what I was talking about. Something about the steel, right? I think we have enough to make the appropriate buildings for our mech gestators and the mech rechargers. Okay, all the zombies have died off for about a day and a half, so let's get out here and repair the walls. We won't be able to get much else done, but we could probably get like a little bit of zombie extract. And here we have the subcore encoder, which will allow us to make the basic subcores, which we also need to make the Militors, lifters, just the basic mechanoids. I want to make Militors. I'm curious to know how effective they are against zombies, and if the zombies will target them, because if they don't get targeted, that's going to be amazing. I'd say let's start with 3 Militors for now. So here we have our first Militor, and I actually, believe it or not, have not used combat mechanoids, probably like ever. So I don't really know how this works. They have the same reload when available option that colonists do here at the bottom. And then we can set the set the magazine count. Okay. So the shotgun has 6 rounds total. So if we give them 6 magazines, so that would be 36 shells. Or just, yeah, it does it for me. It does the math for me. And then we can make them take ammo. If you already have the ammo in your pocket? You do. Okay. So I believe you have to be in range of Samantha, right? Yeah. Okay. We'll test it out once there's a cluster of zombies on the wall. See if we can do something that way. I am curious to see how it works, though. Okay. So while we have the second Minotaur gestating, let's go ahead and test this out. So that's the radius we need to be around Samantha. And if we just walk it to here, it should have enough range. We can actually set the fire mode as well. I'm going to set it to aim shot. So if we fire our shotgun... okay, so it does bring in the zombies, just like a regular weapon would, like a gun. Oh, and it actually is magazine reloaded. It's not each individual shell. Okay, interesting. Now, the other thing I want to test is if it gets focused by the zombies. So here's how we're going to do this. While they're distracted on the left side here, I'm going to have Easy come over here and deconstruct one of these embrasures. And now that we have that open, let's go ahead and send our little Minotaur over there. And I'm going to have it not fire at will to see if the zombies will automatically go for it if we don't fire our weapon. So you're outside now. And okay, they don't seem to care. Cool. What if we fire our weapon though? Just fire once. Okay, they're going for you. Are they attacking you now? They are, right? Okay, so they kind of attack us after we fire our weapon. But otherwise they don't care that much. Hey, this is still kind of amazing. I do wonder if anything can do damage to it. Because, oh yeah, the leg just got shattered. Okay, that's fine. We can repair it whenever we get a chance. And then we can make more as well. So it's fine if we lose this one. This is just a test. Let's try to give it a hand here, Jake. Okay, so they do prioritize going for humans, it looks like. Like, if a human is nearby and fires, the zombies will instead go for the human that is firing rather than the Minotaur that they have more easy access to. Okay, we managed to get away, and we dealt with most of the zombies there. That was a pretty successful test, I will say. Interesting. So the way that the Minotaurs work as well is, for example, the more hits they take, the less armor durability they have, like the number will go down, which means that over time, basically anything will be able to get through a Minotaur's armor. We finished a second Minotaur now. Do they spawn in with ammo? Because I swear he just like got out of the gestator and instantly reloaded his gun. Okay, and we got our third little Minotaur here. This one spawned in with slugs, so they do spawn in with random ammo. It's time to test this out then. So we have 3 little guys here. And what if I just put them on the wall and let them blast at the zombies? How effective is this? You know, they're actually landing a decent amount of headshots, probably due to the fact that they're using buckshot, because I can't actually make them aim at a specific body part. This seems like a very solid way to deal with them. For example, if we were to make a room for Samantha here, where she can just be sleeping or eating. She could just be here the entire time, and her mechanoids could be defending us while the rest of us sleep. That sounds like a really good idea. See, now I'm kind of interested in getting the quest to get the standard mech tech. I think we need to kill a Diabolus for this to get the signal chip, and then Scythers might be really good, or melee blockers. That sounds amazing, actually. And then with high mech tech, we could get centipedes, maybe, if we really need that. Centipedes are probably just like invincible if we're fighting zombies, but mostly interested in the Scyther. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. Careful, Ark. I'm not sure if they'll jump over the wall or not. Might still be a dangerous situation to have you here. Plus, you don't even have a weapon on you, so stay away. This is exactly what I had in mind with these Minotaurs. We just get to be free of responsibility at clearing the wall constantly, and we have the little guys here. Yeah, so we do have a bit of a problem with them jumping over the wall, so we probably need to clear it in smaller groups and probably get more Minotaurs, because we also made some of them rage over here. It is a bit unfortunate that we can't make them aim at specific body parts because they don't have the shooting skill required, but this is good. I'll take this. And giving the zombies something else to focus other than us is also a bit amazing. Max, how has this happened? I had him over here. Okay, you knocked it over. Thank goodness. I'm gonna make sure we finish off all these zombies now. So yeah, overall pretty effective. I'm very happy with that. And we got to put quite a bit of base building done today. We got these little houses over here. We don't have this floor in the middle here. I wanted to put some carpet down, but we don't have enough cloth yet because we're making flak jackets. Wait, Max got hit? What happened? Okay, you got scratched. I thought it was a bite from the zombie earlier. You're fine. And our food is going well. We have some more Devil Strand growing. We also have this pair of dromedaries over here that will eventually give us some more meat. And I don't think I've ever had to mine this much in a single playthrough. I mean, look at this is absurd. I've mined out half the map looking for steel and components. Oh, if you guys have any other suggestions for the color of our uniforms, I'm not so sure about the purple. It's a cool color. I like purple, but I'm not sure it really fits the tone that we're going for. So if you have any other suggestions, make sure to drop them below. But for now, thank you to channel members, Hooper's Personal, Olsey7049, Herrodness, Le_Sausage, Mexicanal Numbariado, Sammy Sailboat, Lynn Kirinai, H_Mora, The Fallen P, and Romperwam. Thank you guys for your support, and I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode, and have a good rest of your day.